Hey guys, what's up?
Hey guys.
Today we're jumping on the trend and doing a 3x3, talking about our favorite games or like top games or whatever the 3x3 is. I think, do you want to call like a coin? Because I reckon we can just flip a coin for who goes first.
Yeah, right.
Do you want heads or tails?
I'll take tails.
Okay. Alrighty.
Right,
You're up
then.
first.
So what am I? Is it in order? Like is it in order of best to worst, or is it just?
It's
your
just
nine
like
best?
9 random.
Alright. Well, one of mine is Oblivion. No surprise, because I had a hard addiction to that.
Yeah, that
I
makes sense.
first played it together with you when we rented it.
Mhm.
And after you left, I think I was bedridden because I had a couch pull out bed. I was bedridden on that for like 2 weeks. I just played Oblivion so much and walked so little that my stomach actually hurt. I think I had 400 hours in that game, maybe 500.
Yeah.
It's still better than Skyrim. Do I keep going? Or
Yeah,
Okay.
you can keep going.
So I'll just go through all my 9, or do you want me to keep raving on about Oblivion?
Go through all of them because the weird thing is that we didn't pre-make these, so it's just a list at the moment, whereas normally we'd have like
We'd have
all the stuff and I'd be like,
squares.
what's that one?
Yeah.
So maybe just go through them all and we can
Okay,
go
so-
through them in order unless something really stands out and I'm like, what the fuck?
My second one is Kingdom Come Deliverance, which is just like the new Oblivion but realistic. I actually haven't finished that yet because of my busy schedule and my very short attention span. But it's a very fun game and I really like it. And I really like the graphics. It had a really cool combat system as well, which is like targeted to different like quarters rather than just like, 2 different light attack and a strong attack, like typical. So I'm looking forward to the sequel to that. My next one is, of course, Halo, the original Halo. Fond memories there. And then I have Halo ODST as well, because even though it's kind of a rip-off of Halo 3, I feel like they did enough to make it feel like its own sort of thing. Even though I was a Halo fan at the time, and I would have, if you had told me, oh, you can play as like an ODS, a good idea, but it was really cool. My next one is Nier Automata, so a more recent game, which I thought was amazing. I still listen to the ODST for it every now and then and replay it a bit. Sick combat, sick story. My next one's an old one, Final Fantasy 12, which has terrible combat and by modern standards is not a good game. But I really, really liked it. Like the nostalgia for me is just the way they did the world was so cool.
Yeah.
My next one is a classic, Bloodborne. Every now and then, I'll put it back on my PlayStation to boot it up, and then I have to download the whole thing again. And then my save files don't work. But yeah, like, it's just such a fun game. It's a masterpiece. My next one is Dark Souls 3, which was really fun as well. Really looking forward to Elden Ring. I can't wait to see that. That'll probably become my next top 9. And then my last one is Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, which is a pretty obscure game. I found it really, really fun. It was definitely a bit of a rough game. At times it felt like it wasn't finished, but for me it was like classic. So yeah, that's my 9 games.
Run through it again really quickly.
So we have Oblivion.
Yep.
Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yep.
Halo. Halo ODST. Nier Automata. Final Fantasy 12. Bloodborne. Dark Souls 3. Dragon's Dogma.
Interesting.
So yeah.
I like that there's
Sci-fi
Halo
shooter.
and Halo 3. And Bloodborne
Sorry,
and
there's Halo
Dark Souls 3.
ODST.
Yeah. There's like 2 Halos, 2
Yeah, 2 From Software
Souls
games.
games. Yeah.
2 Oblivion-like games, you could say, as well. Because Kingdom Come
True,
Deliverance is
yeah.
like Oblivion.
Yeah. I can't believe you still haven't finished Kingdom Come.
No, I haven't finished.
That's like 2019. Isn't
I
it?
started it all over again, and it got similar to where I stopped playing before.
Yeah.
No, it's just a long game, but I spent like 80 hours in it.
I feel like that's generally where I'm at with games. Like, I don't think I've played much in years because, like, there's never any time. There's never any attention. And you just do
Yeah.
everything else. They're so big now.
You've got time to start, but not to finish.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Let's see your 9.
So mine... Alright, so I've got Assassin's Creed Brotherhood,
Okay.
which is, like, the first open world game that I played, I guess. Warcraft 3. I'll just run through it all.
Yep.
I've got Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Warcraft 3, and Time Pilot.
Time Pilot.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that one. Go on.
Saints Row 2,
That's a
Halo 3
perspective,
ODST,
isn't it? Yeah. Ooh. Same one.
Star Wars
Good choice,
Battlefront
yeah.
2.
Stars of Fun 2. God, I forgot that.
Yeah, I know.
I should have had that on my list. Anyway, go on.
And then the best part, I've got Fortnite,
Yeah.
Apex,
Oh, you put 2 battle royales on.
and Cyberpunk.
And sci-fi, of course.
Just the most controversial last three.
I contemplating putting Apex online, but I was like, nah, probably should for the amount of hours I played it.
Yeah, I think you've probably just cracked more hours in Apex, or you're close to Fortnite. But Fortnite's just like Fortnite's old news.
We played Fortnite for so long though.
Yeah.
I feel like I
But
still
we played a
like
lot of Apex.
That's true.
We can probably check at some point
Yeah.
after this, and then we'll get depressed.
This is why you can't finish Kingdom Come Deliverance, Eric.
Exactly the amount of hours.
I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it.
Time Pilot's the arcade game that we had. The one that every time we played it with the ship shooting around, it was like the only one that I would play when we were at like camping the shed. Nah. It was the one where you would just fly around in like circles and stuff, shooting everyone. And you would have a go and you'd be like, how do you do this? And I'd be like,
and you were really good.
I just play this all the time. And I'd get up to like the furthest level, like level 13 every time. And you'd be like, what the fuck? Yeah, I would just play that.
Is that the one? That wasn't the one where like you started off as like, you know, a World War One biplane, and as you leveled up, you got like a better.
No, this one you just like flew around in circles pretty much, and every time that you destroyed a boss, the enemies got like more difficult.
Oh,
like they went from like World War One planes to like helicopters.
Yeah.
To fighter jets. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And then it was pretty good.
And you were like a space plane thing that shot like one laser, right?
Yeah. It was quite fun. Yeah. And then of course like Warcraft 3, the amount of time that we've played that, like I think that's the most. We haven't played it in like 2 years. I feel like, or like we haven't played it since before COVID because just it was such a good game originally. Like I would just play the campaign all the time, but then like when we got to high school, everyone played that, and we would just land that like every couple of months. And then after high school, like at least once a year or once every like half year, we would just get together and play like Warcraft 3 custom games. It's weird that it feels like when the remaster came out is when we kind of stopped because of COVID. Whereas the remaster should be like when everyone started playing again.
Yeah.
I know like the person that we played with the most, I think I even said to you last time we played Age with him, he was saying that we should buy Warcraft 3 Remaster.
Yeah.
Because we can play it online, yeah. Which makes sense, but like everybody's just so busy nowadays.
Yeah.
And then Brotherhood's like the first open world game that I played and just finished. And I probably played it like 2 or 3 times before we ever went to the video store and got like Red Dead or anything.
Oh, yeah.
And of course Saints Row 2. I feel bad putting it on there now, like, but at the same time, the Saints Row announcement last week or like 2 weeks ago, whenever this is out, just makes me want to play Saints Row 2 again. Like I'm now committed that like, fuck Saints Row 3 and fuck Saints Row 4 and like Xbox and everything, we should just buy it on Steam and just play it. It's probably like $5.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the greatest fucking game of that year, by far. ODST, of course. I don't think I've ever replayed like the full campaign.
I think we just played bits of it over and over on Legendary.
Yeah, I think like I don't even know if I played ODST solo.
I don't think I
ever. Yeah, I think we just played it together because
I played a few missions solo, but that was about it.
I think we started playing Halo between 2 and 3 or something.
Something like that, yeah.
And then like 3, I think 3 had just come out or something, and we played like through 1, 2, and 3. So ODST was the first new Halo that came out.
Yeah.
And we like went and got that. Like I swear one of us bought it, right?
I think you bought it.
Yeah. And we would just play it all the time.
Yeah.
That and Battlefront. But for Battlefront 2, I always had to bring my Xbox, whereas ODST, I just brought the disc, and we would just play Firefight like over and over and over again. Or just run through the campaign.
Yeah.
And yeah, like Fortnite and Apex, I've played too much of, because those sort of games nowadays you can just play and play.
Yeah.
And so
if you have 20 minutes or 30 minutes, you can just play them.
Especially with Apex Arenas now.
Yeah.
Literally, like.
That's probably what's making me play it so much, to tell the truth, because I don't actually like the Battle Royale that much anymore.
Yeah.
But I like the arenas.
Yeah.
And it's easy to be like, oh, I'll play one round of arenas, and when it starts to not be fun, you just stop.
I think I really enjoy the game still. when the new season launched, I saw it as an excuse to stop playing. Because if I stopped playing and didn't play for a couple of weeks, everyone knows it, and I'm like, I'm behind now. I don't need to play.
Yeah.
I've missed out on too much. It's the same thing with like Fortnite. We just stopped for a couple of weeks, and then we're like, should we play? And we were like, nah, let's not get back into it. And I think Cyberpunk, I would have to think, right? But like the most recent full game that I would have played, the fuck would that even be? It would have had to have been like PS4 era. Like it might have been something, God, I wouldn't even know. It would have just been some random game like Watch Dogs or Deus Ex or something. Like back in 2016, 2017.
What we played back then, or?
No, like the last like full game that I played through solo.
Oh.
Because like all of like 2017, 18, 19, you know, after high school was just working and just playing like no games, or in 2018 Fortnite, 2019 Fortnite, 2020 Apex, well this year Apex. I think Cyberpunk's like the only full story game that I've finished in like 5 years at least. Like I can't think of anything else. I think we're getting close to like 200 hours in that now, but we've like played like 10 the other day.
We played 10 the other day, yeah.
No, I don't think anything stands out because I think we talk about games a lot.
Mm.
So we sort of... I'm surprised you didn't put Battlefront 2 on your list though.
Yeah. I mean, if I was to cut something, probably cut OG Halo for Battlefront 2.
Yeah, like I think I had Halo 2. Well, no, I had Halo 3 on my list. But then I cut it because I was like, I have to put in Assassin's Creed. Like I've probably played...
Yeah, rather than having multiple Halos.
So, yeah. Like it's tough condensing it down to like a 9x9.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Do we have horrible taste or like good taste?
Yeah, what'd you put in your 9x9?
And what would you recommend? Yeah.